out of nowhere, I think it was the dad, just screamed, "He's like, I'm going to wring your neck," like that. And I was like,
God.
Yeah, that's when I got a little bit worried. I was like, oh.
There's fireworks outside.
No, that's thunder, man.
Ooh, a bit of lightning. It was awful. The amount of stuff that was being blown around. It was people's clothes. Pretty much like 50% of the tents that were, and out of the thousands, had just collapsed. It was insane. All right, we are. Everything is on.
We starting?
We're starting.
Cheers, man. Cheers to the first episode.
Cheers.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Christ, I don't have you here as hostage. It's a bit weird.
Well, I actually have you here.
Yeah, I'm in your place. You have like a gun.
Be cautious about that.
Yes, we should probably get coasters. The more successful we get, we can maybe afford coasters.
Yeah.
Put the beers on.
Potential.
Or the wine.
Yeah.
The cocktail. Oh, we do cocktail making, like one of the.
What, is like a little thing?
Absolutely hammered. Yeah. Just start the podcast absolutely sober and just see how drunk you
That would be so funny.
Just have like a list of things we should talk about when we're sober, and then just see how off track we go.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I'd be quite excited for that.
Is that a golf puck? That you've got on your wallet there. What is that?
A golf puck? No, this.
A putt?
Putt. This is a golf tee.
A golf tee, that's it.
A golf puck. That is hockey. Yeah, so a little fun fact. You already knew this. I played golf today.
Yes.
Best round I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah. I did pretty good. I'm not a golf person whatsoever.
Really?
I'm not good.
Well, I know that, actually.
Played best game of my life today. Did 9 holes.
Okay.
It was a pitch and putt course, basically. Every hole is, I don't know if you know how it works.
No.
But it tells you, like on each hole you go to, it tells you how many hits of the golf ball it should take for you to get it in. And that is par.
Oh, and isn't that your handicap?
No, so whatever you are, whatever you are under par is your handicap, I think.
I've always struggled understanding golf. My nan plays a lot of golf. She does. She's an international golfer.
Shut up.
Well, I say that she's an international golfer. She's like 86, and she's played.
Damn, she's invented golf.
She's played golf in France. I think she has played golf in France at a golf club, and her name is on the wall.
Shit.
So she's like not famous, but she's like
she's on a wall.
But like because she's played golf in France in like a little local tournament,
right?
I go about calling her an international golfer, which is just like completely
international superstar.
I think she won. She won the tournament in France. I'm not sure though. I can't remember.
Can she still do it?
She still plays, yeah.
She still swing that thing.
She still swings I don't know what her handicap is.
No.
And I don't really know what that means. I know that like if you have a low handicap, it's harder. Or is that easy? Anyway.
I don't know. This is the thing. So I'm
get that off the table.
I'm not a golfer. I don't understand handicaps or anything like that.
No.
But anyway, the golf course is par 28. So you should essentially be able to get around all 9 holes from the first hole in 28 hits.
Okay.
So essentially, 9 holes, it should take you 3 hits on each green to get it in the goal hole, right?
The goal hole. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first one I did, I got 5, so I was 2 over par.
Yep.
Did pretty bad. The next one, I got 4, so I was 1 over par. The one after that was like a 5, I think. Okay. But anyway, today, for the first time ever, I got par on the 8th hole.
I don't know what that means.
No, the 7th hole.
Still don't know what that means.
I got the ball from tee off into the hole in 3 hits. So
how
it.
big was the pitch? The course?
The hole, the green.
The green.
I think it was about,
hang on, wait.
About 100 yards.
How many should it have taken you?
3. That's par.
And you
got 3.
Oh, so you're just average.
Well, I got what they'd class an average golfer or a golfer to get. Because I'm not a golfer.
Of course.
I was pretty... I was as well.
Oh, God, you should be so proud.
It wasn't from a putt either. So I teed off, did a shit job, got it into like this weird little like ditch.
Canyon situation.
Like a crack.
Yep.
Chipped it out of there, did a bad job. I was like scuffed, just topped it basically. I was like, shit. I was like, you know what? I was like, I could putt it, but I'm just going to try pitch it again. Pitch, straight in. I was...
From the pitch?
Yeah. So I was pretty... It was quite a far way. I'd probably say a good, I don't know, 15 yards or so.
Okay.
So I was pretty. Someone who can't putt.
To get it in a tiny little hole.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
I know. I was gassed with that.
I don't know if that's good.
That is good. I'm telling you.
Got to trust you, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, just to put it into perspective of how not good I am at golf and how that's kind of good for me.
Yeah.
Is the fact that, like I said, she get around it in 28 hits.
Yeah.
I did it in 41, the whole course in 41 today. Okay. So I was a little over par today.
So bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not terrible.
Okay.
But I was averaging 4 and 5 each hole. So averaging 4 or 5 hits each hole. So I've just sent everyone to sleep with golf talk there. So.
Yeah, well, I don't. I appreciate golf. Not got anything bad to say about golf. I just don't. I don't know golf at all. I've only just gotten into tennis.
Oh yeah, tennis is a good one. Tennis is a bit more interesting and fast-paced than golf.
Well, yeah, massively.
Yeah. It's again, still a few of the rules don't really understand with that from Titus. I've been watching it for a few years.
I get it now. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's because I play with Toby, so
I think tell you what it is. When I'm playing,
he plays tennis.
I'm playing I get the rules and stuff like that. It's when I'm watching on TV,
right?
And sometimes turn it on halfway through, I'm like, okay, there's a 3, a 6, and a 7, but someone up there with a 1, 2, and a 4 is winning, and I don't really know why.
Yeah, it's some bullshit like that, and I'm like, I swear that that's not the. Anyway, yeah, no,
my mum comes, it's 3 sets to 1. So
she'll just know.
Yeah, she just knows.
Oh,
she
fuck off!
No, she doesn't even watch
you have
tennis.
3 apps.
Yeah, you have 3 apps on your phone. Shut up, mum. No, she just she won't even watch tennis.
I love your mum, by the way. I've never met her, but I didn't want that to come. I've never met your mum. We've been probably introduction. So I keep forgetting the name of this. We're glad you made it. Podcast.
This is how new it is.
This is how new it is. So we are best friends who have been friends 12, 13 years. Met when we were 11.
13 years.
13. So met when we were 11. We're now 23.
Approaching 24.
Yeah. You know what? The other day, I thought I was approaching 23. And I was like, it's actually not that bad.
It's not, when we went to Boardmasters, and,
Yeah.
and the second time we walked through, they were checking everyone's ID, and the guy asked how old we were, and I told him 24, and that was such a lie. It's 23, but I just panicked.
Did you say 24?
Yeah, he was like, how old? He was like 24. I was like,
You know what? When we were at that security section at Boardmasters,
yeah.
the shit that people try to bring in is just crazy.
The lies they tried to say as well.
Yeah,
they were 18, and then the guy, they'd say they're 18, and then the guy would be like,
they'll take out their provisional license.
Yeah. The guy would be like, this says you're 16. They're like, I don't know why I said 18. I meant to say 16. It's I'm dyslexic as fuck. I'm not even going to make that mistake.
Yeah.
Although I said I was 24 and 23. But
that's true. You made that mistake, but the right way around.
Yeah, the right way around. But it was only a 1 year difference because in my head I was like, I'm turning 24.
Sure. But when we were getting searched, I looked down at all of the stuff that had been confiscated.
Yeah.
And there was kitchen knives and fireworks and drugs.
I'll tell you what. Oh, shock. Drugs at a festival.
Yeah, I mean, the drugs, obviously.
No.
Obviously. But the kitchen, the massive knives that are this big. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Unless you're actually trying to be bloody Gordon Ramsay and whip up a meal for your camp, which you're not.
Well, you can't. Apparently, I didn't see a single campfire at Bordies.
No, I didn't either.
I remember when we were at the security, the guy starts chatting to me, and I thought he was being nice. I thought we were having a friendly chat. So then I was just smiling. I didn't really understand what he was saying. I was just going, oh, yeah. And then he got closer to me, pulled his mask down, and went, you see that dog over there? In his accent, I don't know what accent it was, but in an accent, he was like, you see that dog over there? If you have anything on you, he will find it. And I was like, okay. Who do you think I am?
Yeah.
Do I look like I've got drugs on me?
Do I look like a... Yeah.
And anyway, I didn't.
They're not on me, they're in me.
They're not on me, they're in me. Oh my God.
Smell that?
Yeah, but obviously there was thousands of drugs
at
the festival.
Well, case in point, the fucking crazy people in the tent next door.
The crazy tent
talking
people.
about their coke going missing.
So their dog was shit.
Yeah, the dog,
apparently
the dog was ready to retire.
I've heard that they don't actually have sniffer dogs, they're just dogs to intimidate people, which makes a lot of sense to me because I've seen so many videos online of people that just walk through past the dogs and they do nothing and then they have drugs hidden.
This is the thing. So if you've got snacks on you and stuff like that, the dog's clearly going to show some sort of it. But again, they are real sniffer dogs are trained. I don't really they really. I don't know.
Yeah,
festivals only happen in festival period throughout the year. They're not winter or anything like that. So
I don't know. But when as an example of some of the drugs that there were at Boardmasters, we were very lucky. We got on the guest list and we were in VIP, which was very lucky. And it wasn't anything special, you know. It was cool, it was fun, but like it wasn't. I didn't. Let's just say I didn't feel like a VIP.
No, I didn't feel very important.
But it was fine.
Like,
it was great.
Tent and everything.
I'm not complaining. It was absolutely great. But it was funny because there was Lola and I brought earplugs. So it was you, Ella, Rowan. No, it was you, Ella,
Rowan,
Lola, and myself that went.
Glad you remember.
And Lola and I brought earplugs because we just knew that it was going to be a nightmare trying to get to sleep.
The thing, I knew it was going to be a nightmare.
Why didn't you bring earplugs?
I just wanted to firm it. I wanted to be cool, okay?
I just remember waking up. I remember waking up at like 4 a.m. and just seeing you sat up with your sat up in your sleeping bag, just like. Oh my god, it was hilarious. I'll have to put the picture up of it.
If we find it, please.
Oh my god! But like, there was obviously it's quite a young festival, so everyone's like 18. Or even maybe like 16.
It's an 18 plus festival.
Is it 18 plus? So everyone should be.
No,
yeah,
no, it's not.
It's not.
No, you can be 16 and go in, but you have to obviously be 18 to have the alcohol.
Of course,
that's why those.
So, anyway, what I'm trying to say is there was loads of people that were obviously getting back to their tents at like 5 a.m. or something like that, and there was so many arguments. There was a couple outside our tent that broke up like 5 times. Apparently, I was asleep, but you actually know all the gossip.
I know them very well.
But there was anyway that night we woke up and I opened the tent and there was this tent in front of ours that had completely collapsed and I just saw 2 feet sticking out of it. So then I went and left the tent, went to the loo, came back, and then suddenly there was a different pair of feet because this pair of feet didn't have shoes on. The other one had big old shoes on. And then I went back into our tent, came back out, and then there was a third different pair of feet.
Set of trotters
out. And I was like, there are 3 people in this. I'll show the picture. There are 3 people in this tiny collapsed tent.
So weird.
And then eventually you saw it kind of starting to move. And I just remember seeing this guy like just crawl out, poking his head out, and then just lighting a cigarette. I was just like, that is brilliant.
It was just like, I'm going to fucking just light this.
It was
right
fantastic.
Now.
But what I'm saying is, it turned out that the 2 people in that tent, 2 of them were like 18 or maybe even slightly younger, and the other one was like a 50-year-old man.
Yeah.
And apparantly that was one of the dads.
Well, this is what I've pieced together.
Did all the cat. So tell the story.
This is what I've pieced together from what I heard in basically their own version of a podcast, which I fucking heard and I didn't want to listen to.
That's so true.
Thinking back at it is actually quite funny. They were just so they obviously came back. It must have been about like 3:30 in the morning or so. They come back. One of the boys is already there, and this other boy comes back looking for his bag of coke, and he can't find it in the bag, and he's like, where's my coke? He's like, oh, I don't know. He's like, well, you're the only one here and my bag's open. I can't fucking see it. Who's taking it? And they were literally just screaming at each other. It was like, you fucking taking it? No, I'm not taking it. It's like, so who has taken it then? A ghost? Like that.
God.
When he said that, I was like, that is actually quite funny.
Oh, no.
And he was like, how could I be taking it? I've been doing Mandy with your dad for the last few hours. I was like, what? I was like, so you know the dad's there and you're just doing Mandy with your mate's
with
dad.
your mate who's doing the Mandy with the dad.
What?
It's just wild that like I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
The fact, like he's come back and he's like, well, who's fucking nicked it then? And so I was like, oh, I don't know. And stuff. And then just out of nowhere, I think it was the dad just screamed, like, I'm gonna wring your neck like that. And I was
my
like,
god.
Yeah, that's when I got a little bit worried. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, I swear, if I see like a body come chucked onto our fucking tent, I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed. So yeah, I just sort of heard that guy, and then like obviously because he was shouting and having a go, like his girlfriend was getting involved. Yeah. And she was like, "Oh, this is why I don't even remember his name. I think it was like Ryan or Owen, something like that." It's like, "This is why I don't fucking go anywhere with you and stuff like that."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, they made up because they were all in that tent.
Yeah. Well, the dad and the 2 boys did. Yeah. But then they were all just sat outside their tents the next morning, like sat there having a fag food, like breakfast in the morning, just
like as if nothing happened.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's festival vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose as well. If you're like actually like mates and stuff like that, you have big falling outs, but
we've never had a big falling out.
No, because we're good friends. We're normal people.
We're normal.
I don't steal your coke. You don't steal my cat.
I don't do drugs.
That was a joke.
Yeah.
No, that was a joke.
Or was it?
Oh,
No, it was. I knew you were going to do that. I know you so well. But overall, I would say it was It was actually my first festival, Boardmasters.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Yeah.
I'm not a big camper. I'm not big on camping.
It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. And you know what? Lola
from-
is really not a big camper at all.
She did good.
You know what she said? I said to her, I was like, so has this kind of opened your mind a bit about camping? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Not that I want to go camping ever again.
No, but just in
like,
case.
if I was to go to another festival, which we probably will, we'll probably do Boardies next year.
Yeah, I'd like to do next year.
We would definitely go again.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. I'm surprised you liked it.
I feel like we've just really slagged it off. But it was actually really good.
Yeah, the actual festival was really good. Like, the acts were really good. Like, I had such a great time. Like, the videos and photos we got was sick. You saw Songer? You met Songer?
I met Songer. He's a famous UK rapper.
Photos Songer?
I met Songer, which was really, really cool. But I actually got pooed on by a bird.
Yeah, not by Songer.
Not by Songer.
That was so funny.
I remember.
There's a photo. The second when I realised, there's literally a photo of me laughing at you with shit on your shirt.
Yeah, it was literally we drove all the way to Cornwall. We left at like 4 a.m. So it was like a long thing, and then we finally we set up. It was basically like the longest thing, and we finally got ready. Like we bought quite a few pre-drinks, and we were getting ready. Got my shirt on. I was feeling good. Walked straight into the festival area, and literally got shat on by a bird on my favourite expensive t-shirt, and I was like, brilliant.
Yeah,
this is great. But luckily, it wasn't. It was like this is gross, but it wasn't like it didn't seep in.
No, it was a bit of probably a ghost one from the bird.
Yeah.
Probably didn't need to wipe.
Yeah.
That was probably quite good.
So I sent a video of that situation because I was filming. I was like, "Oh, look at the festival! We're at the festival," and then like you actually hear it hit my shoulder.
It's
like,
you were there,
great.
You're like, oh, that's unfortunate.
I was so cool about it. I was
like,
oh, that's unfortunate. I can't remember what I said.
Yeah, that is literally what you said. You're like,
but
that's unfortunate.
I sent that video to my mum's boyfriend, and I said I got shat on by a bird, and he replied saying, "Bet you won't see her ever again." I was like, "Oh no!"
Classic.
It was so funny.
Boardies was good though. I'd definitely go back.
Yeah,
I think if we controlled the weather, that would be nice. Because
Yeah,
the wind. The wind caused a bit of PTSD. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty scary coming back because the girls got cold.
Yeah, they
did.
did.
Okay, we'll be the manly men and go get the jumpers.
Yeah.
So trundled on back, like what, a 20-minute walk?
It was about a 20-minute walk from main stage.
Yeah, literally. So 20-minute walk.
It was so windy. The girls were freezing.
I was actually pretty cold too.
I was cold,
yeah.
And I was like, the streets were on, and I was a bit like,
I'm
you know what?
so over the streets.
Oh God.
I can't. I don't want to see the streets ever again because.
Oh, you didn't see them?
No, I didn't. They ruined my life.
But you didn't even see them.
No, but it's because I've seen them at other festivals when I
really?
wanted to see other people instead.
Oh, I see.
Like, yeah, the streets. Maybe we'll get into that another time. But,
Maybe we'll get into that.
yeah, wandering back to the tent, and then as we're going there, realising there's a lot more rubbish and carnage floating around.
It was awful. The amount of stuff that was being blown around. It was people's clothes. People's fucking tents were in the air.
Yeah.
There was bags. There was water bottles everywhere. It was literally carnage.
Mattresses, bits of tent.
Pretty much I would say 50% of the tents that were, and out of the thousands, had just collapsed. It was insane.
Just damaged. But we're wandering back, and I think that's when we realised, holy shit, it's actually quite windy.
Yeah.
And then as we started getting nearer the VIP area, we're like, oh shit.
It was getting worse.
We have a tent.
We
don't have a house, we have a tent.
Yeah.
It's shit.
Yeah.
So I started walking over
the closer
there.
we got, the worse the carnage got. And we were like, oh my God, is our tent going to be in the air? Do I need to look out for it? Yeah.
It's like you walk over there, you just sort of the front end of it's wheelie.
It was awful. It was literally
yeah, it was
pretty rough.
all the pegs out.
Pretty much all the pegs.
That much out of the ground.
Yeah.
And that was a bastard putting them in to start with my hands. I still have.
They were
pain.
Chalk. It was trying to put pegs into chalk.
And then just chalk.
It was just awful.
Really...
We didn't bring a mallet because
Really is.
Yeah. But there was mallets just flown around everywhere.
Yeah, at that point, yeah.
But at that point it was too late. But yeah, we were like grabbing water bottles from the hedge, and we were filling them up at the water point and chucking them in our tent to try and weigh it down as much as possible, because the pegs weren't working. You'd put the peg in, and then it would just
peg straight back
come
out.
straight out
like,
again.
It wouldn't even. You need like the corkscrew kind of ones that screw in, because then they actually lock into the mud. And so you can't.
Yeah,
they're good.
But what I did was I thought, you know what, like I'll just get all of Lola's clothes and I'll put them in a sleeping bag, and then I'll like secure that, so if the tent does go everywhere, at least Lola's stuff is all in one place.
Yeah,
because I'm the best.
That was good. That was good thinking.
And to be fair, at one point we thought we were going to miss Stormzy completely.
Yeah, because we were like, shit. Like, do we even go back? Do we even leave the tent? Because do we go back to the girls, give them their jumpers and watch Stormzy?
Yeah.
Or do we just like stay in the tent and, you know?
We were in that tent for a while trying to figure out what to do.
It's probably a good half hour.
Yeah.
Because we had to go fill up the water.
And then it kind of came to the conclusion, we were like, you know what? We're just going to go. We've tried our best.
It's going to happen.
Absolute worst case scenario, we can sleep in the car. Like, I mean, it would be really peak if our tent collapsed or blew off or whatever.
We'd be missing some stuff, but it was, you know.
But, you know.
What can you do?
What can you do? So we just thought, we'll just go. So we went, and that was like the most anxious I've been for like a good 2 to 3 hours.
Just feeling the wind. I was like,
and it got worse. And then after Stormzy, we then left straight away, and then we were walking through these campsites, and there was just people sleeping on the floor, just on the grass, in the mud,
it was more
because their tent wasn't there.
Yeah,
and I was just like, fuck. I
was like a good 40% confident that the tent was going to be there.
Yeah, same. I was like, you know what, our tent it's going to be there.
It's got to be there, but I was a big bit of doubt. I was like,
imagine
it's not going to be there. Or it's going to be like it was going to be like broken. Like it would still be there, but you couldn't really sleep.
But that night, sleeping in the tent, the tent was fine. Yeah, but like that night was pretty rough.
Well, that's how the name of this podcast came around.
Oh my god, it is.
It's because of the wind.
Oh my god, yeah. So shall I explain that?
Yeah, go.
So the name, We're Glad You Made It,
derives from
from this night. So basically, I was pretty drunk, and I got back to the tent. I don't know why, but I was the first one in the tent.
Yeah. Oh, I went to.
You went to the loo, and then the girls
went to the toilet as well.
Okay, so then I went back to the tent, and I like jumped in, and it was like carnage in there, like everything had been knocked around. So I was sorting everything out, and our blow up bed was pretty flat, so we had like an electric pump. So I basically slid. So basically, if this is our tent, the entrance is here, our blow up bed was here. So where you blow up the blow up bed was behind this bit. So I slid in, lying down lengthways here behind our blow up bed with a lantern. And then it was like insanely windy, like it was crazy. The walls were like moving around, so that's why I was trying to lie down on the edge, because I was trying to anchor it down.
Sorry about that.
Should we have that in or?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was trying to anchor it down, blowing up the blow-up bed, and then I see Ella, I think it was, opened up the tent, and then like she couldn't see me because it was just a weird situation. She just looked down, and I was there with a lantern, and I was like, "We're glad you've made it," in like this Irish accent.
Yeah, and then
as if it was like some kind of like theme park.
Yeah, and then you greeted me the exact same way.
And then I just greeted everyone like that. And they found it hilarious.
Yeah, I just like come in. I felt like I was like entering some sort of like NPC character. Like,
we're glad you've made it.
I was like, what? It was
hilarious.
Piss and drunk walk.
Yeah, so we were just like, you know what? That's what. Oh, actually, it was Ella that said. So Ella's a close friend. I said, what should we call this podcast? She was like, you should call it We're Glad You Made It. And I was like, I like that.
It's good because they made it, and we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
So thank you. We're glad you made it.
Yeah.
Hopefully you didn't have to trek through any windy fields.
Yeah, no, that was rough.
So
that's the backstory. That's the backstory of us. That's the backstory of the name. So this podcast is like, I guess it's just going to be like us talking shit, really, or like just, I don't know. It's probably going to be quite funny.
I hope so. I like to think we're funny.
It's just going to be a mixture of different things. We're just going to be chatting about
shit.
stuff.
Yeah,
really.
basically like day-to-day life kind of things.
Yeah.
Dilemmas. There'll be a lot of things we don't understand because we're not that smart.
Well, we're very creative, but we're not very academic.
That's the one. Yeah, let's go with that. So if there's like kind of anybody who's a bit like that, they're not great with the old letters and numbers, but you can make up some pretty good stories.
Well, I've done this.
Yeah, no, this is pretty good. Like, yeah, I've not played any part in setting this up whatsoever.
I'm a videographer, so hence the
creativeness and the building,
just how it looks,
setting it up. So big props to you for that.
Thanks. Yeah, that was good. It took a lot of trial and error.
Yeah,
did a lot of different variations.
Like the fourth time,
I think, and this has landed on this, which I'm pretty pleased with. It's like the easiest one out of all of them, and the best looking, and the best sounding. So
it's nice. I like it.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, it may be subject to change like the more we go on. Like,
yeah, and we thought like if we have Lola, because Lola's going to play quite a big part on these as well. She's going to be on. There might be some where it's just me and Lola. It'll be somewhere it's just me and Rowan. There might be even ones where it's Lola and Ella, who's a close friend of ours who came to Boardies. And then we're also just going to have as many people on really as we can. So friends, people that we know that we think might be quite interesting.
Yeah, just any of our mates who are sort of like willing to come on, because obviously I know it might be quite like a bit of a scary thing for like some people.
Yeah.
Like I know so many of my mates or so many people be like, oh yeah, let's start a podcast, but I'm just too nuts. Oh fuck it, just give it a go. What's the worst? What's the worst
going to happen?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, just got to be careful what you say.
Yeah,
I feel like I might have fucked up a few times already, and we're 28 minutes in.
What's the worst? Next episode is just me by myself. So can we got arrested?
Yeah. Oh my god. No, hopefully not.
No, that won't happen. We're not those kind of boys.
No,
we're good boys.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll definitely have some interesting things to come on about.
The drippy beer is pretty intense.
Yeah, I'm thinking we need coasters, man, or like
a napkin,
a napkin, or like a settee. Is it a settee? Is that for a bed?
A settee is a sofa.
Oh, what's the?
Oh, what, a tablecloth?
That's it.
A settee. A settee is a sofa. No,
French
a tablecloth.
Settee's French for sofa.
I don't know. I just remember my dad saying, "Get off the settee."
Un settee.
When I was a kid, so I don't know.
Oui, the settee.
Yeah, maybe.
Oui, maybe settee.
So yeah, if that does interest you, then subscribe. We're gonna have this. Well, I've never done a podcast before, so I'm going to try and put this on Spotify and Apple and all of the stuff.
If you come across this, basically, just be glad that we made it.
We've made it this far.
We've got it uploaded. Okay.
We had this idea for like the past month. I would say it was actually Lola's idea. My girlfriend Lola. It was her idea to start this up. So if anything goes wrong, it's down to her. It's not to do with me, man. I just work here.
We'll get to sign all the papers, all the legal stuff. Any form of like liability or anything, that is all Lola.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she could be the grown up.
Who should we have on? Like maybe we should do the next one. We should do like Lola and us, because then we thought with this setup you could have Lola here and then us, and then if we brought 4 people on, then we could have Lola and Ella maybe
going on here.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Because I think this mic does like a all around situation. So, but the problem with this mic is you have to be quite close, which is why this works quite well.
Yeah, I think if it was, you could fit like this. Like if I was sat here.
Oh, that's so true.
Just like this.
Yes.
It could be a bit of a 2-on-1 situation.
But then you might not be able to be. Might not.
Yeah, that might be a bit of a thing. Well,
should we try that?
Well, you can sit here.
Should I sit next to you?
Come sit next to me. We've got room.
See what this does.
This is when we break the things.
Oh god, yeah. I've hit my head on this light like 5 times.
There you go, how are we looking?
How does this look?
That looks right. You're leaning a bit more forward than that.
Yeah, I guess that's how it would have to be. Like you backwards, me forwards. Or something. Well, not me because I'll be over there.
No, yeah, I'll probably be like this.
Should we just do the rest of the podcast like this?
Just right next to each other. There we go.
Creaky floorboards.
That works.
It does work.
So there we go. We're currently just experimenting right now.
Yeah.
Right. I have a question for you.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
Take a sip of beer. It's gonna be a wild ride.
Oh no.
I'm joking. It's really not. It's a really stress-free question.
That's
Nothing
great.
you have to prepare for.
Okay.
So, you know how like when you go on holiday,
yeah,
is obviously you book it, you go, you come back, nothing really changes just apart from the fact that you may be a bit tanned and you've been on holiday.
Yeah.
So, If you could do that, but with either going forwards in time or backwards in time, what would you choose? Like, which one would you choose and why?
What, to go on holiday?
Yeah. So basically, for example, like if you went back in the future, if you went back in the past,
Back in the Future.
Pretty sure there's a movie about that. I'm not sure.
Back to the Future.
That's the one. No. So if you went back to the past, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a scenario where you tread on a bug and then you come back and then, like, you know, bugs rule the earth or something like that. It's nothing like that at all.
Okay.
You literally go back in time as like a holiday. Like, there's an Airbnb for you, and then you kind of live like an olden day person. Then when your week's up, you just come back to present day, and then, you know, you have photos and shit like that.
Oh, what, you can bring a camera?
Yeah. Oh shit! Actually,
Well, do people not?
no, you wouldn't be able to bring a camera. No, so you'd have the same technology there. So you basically memories. So you bring your memories back, or you can do the opposite and go in the future, and then obviously you just kind of. But you can't, like, you know, I suppose.
Like, could I look at lottery numbers and stuff, or is that...
No. Again, so this is the thing. You can't, like, alter. Like, it's literally like a holiday. So, like, you know, when you go to, if you were to go to South Africa, you come back just because they're a few hours ahead of us. You're not going to know the lottery numbers. So, like that. So would you either go forwards or backwards?
I think. Can I interact with, like, old family and stuff? Like, would they know me? The thing is with me, I have a lot of questions about these kinds of questions.
Great, so we just opened up a can of worms.
Yeah.
No, so like I said, you can't change it. So you can't, like...
No, but can I hang out with my old family and see what they were up to?
Yeah, you'd be... Yeah.
But they wouldn't know who I... But they would...
They wouldn't know that you're related to them from the future, because obviously that'd freak them out.
I would definitely go back, I think.
Yeah. Why? Where to?
Well, I think I would probably go to... I enjoyed learning about the Roaring '20s when I was in school.
Okay.
Because that's like when cinema was huge and all of that stuff. So I really think I'd probably maybe would go back to the Roaring '20s, or maybe like a bit further back to like 1850 or something, just to see what was about.
What it was like.
Yeah, see what Sainsbury's was like back then.
I think it was a thing.
I think it was.
Maybe meal deals were finally under £3.
Yeah.
Meal deal for like a handshake and a goose or something.
There's fireworks outside.
No, that's thunder, man.
Do you think?
Yeah, because I saw the lightning earlier.
Maybe it's thunder.
Mm.
Yeah, you're right, that's thunder.
That's thunder.
Apologies if you hear any thunder.
It's thunder.
It's thunder. That's going to set the dogs off. It might not.
We'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll just have to see.
We'll roll through it. Yeah, all right. So.
Yeah, no, I think I would go back to... Yeah, no, I think Sainsbury's is like old as shit, man. 18 something, I'm pretty sure. Maybe
So your reasoning for going back...
No. No. Let me just look up...
Wish granted, right, back you go to Sainsbury's when it was first started.
When?
I don't think it was as old as 18. I feel like Sainsbury's is a 19 situation. I'm going to be so wrong here.
Okay, what's your guess?
1903.
Sainsbury's was created in 1869.
Fuck!
How did I know that?
That was really weird.
How the fuck did I know that? I said 1850.
Has it got a picture of the first Sainsbury's there?
Yeah, J. Sainsbury's. Look at that.
Who's Jay?
I'm going to screenshot that so we can show you guys.
Can you show me?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. That looks like a butcher's. It looks nice.
Yeah, it does look
way
nice.
Better than
it is now.
Now, yeah.
Was it orange? Interesting. So, yeah, you know what? I'd probably go to like...
Sainsbury's?
Definitely pop to Sainsbury's. No, I'd probably go back to like... I want to say like early 1900s to like late 1800s. Like, I'm obsessed with cameras and cinema and stuff like that. So
yeah,
the first ever recorded video was in 1888, and it's a clip called Round Hay Garden Scene. I did a whole thing about it in college, and it would be really interesting to see from 1888 to like the 1920s to like that.
How it all kind of developed and shit.
Yeah. But if I'm only there for a week, I'm going to say Roaring '20s.
Roaring '20s.
Yeah, I think so. Before the war. Well, before the Second World War.
Yeah.
When was the First World War? 1913?
Yeah, that rings a bell. Well, there's that film, 1917.
Oh, yeah, there is, of course.
Going to the coast. I don't know what that was. Maybe the coast.
World War One.
My history knowledge is fucking shocking, by the way. Anything that happened...
1914 to 1918.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Roaring Twenties. That's perfect. That's like there's no war.
War's just finished.
Things are good. I think everyone's happy.
Things was getting built up. Maybe things were getting rebuilt. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'd be like 1922.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's quite good.
And I would dress up in a suit and I'd go to the cinema.
You'd be looking sick.
And I'd have a great time, I think.
Do you know where I'd go back to?
Where would you go back to? Sorry, I completely forgot.
Yeah, I'm going to ask myself...
This whole loaded question that you asked me.
What are you going to ask me then?
Sorry, when would you go? What would you do?
I would go back too, but I'd go way further back to...
Really? What, like prehistoric or...?
I'm going back to the pyramids when they were getting
Pyramids?
Because this is the thing.
That'd be a sick Airbnb.
You know, obviously we're talking... Yeah, right? Fucking stay in the... Was it the... Not the Tutankhamun, because I don't want to stay in there. He's in there. That's his coffin. Stay in like the Pyramid of Giza or some shit. Yeah. But no. I would want to see like it being constructed, like the pyramids, because people were like, "How was it?"
That's
built?
true. Although they think now, I think I read an article. Oh, I say
it was
that.
a big
Why did I say that? I didn't read an article. I heard from probably TikTok, so it's probably bullshit. I don't know. That they've discovered a river near it. And they maybe thought they floated.
That's all well and good, but
there's rocks, but I don't know.
Yeah, the big old bits of limestone got there.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
But then building that shit still, like once it got up to like even at least 3 bricks high, how like they say push it up a ramp, but like obviously I know there was slaves and loads of people back then, but you need loads of people to push that up there.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Pull it if they had like...
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
And again, you need like a bit of rope strong enough to pull that thing up there and to place it like... It just doesn't...
It's very precise, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so precise. So
yeah, I don't know. But I see your interest and I respect that.
So I'd like to... But I'm also really intrigued to see how fucked we are in like the next 100, 200 years.
Yeah.
Like, what country's going to be flooded?
This is the thing. I actually thought about this.
Will England finally be warm? Who knows?
Yeah. Would England win a World Cup? Oh, would GTA 6 come out?
No and no.
I thought about something earlier, actually, which was weird. There must have been, like, back in, like, 1700, for example.
Before Sainsbury's.
Before Sainsbury's, Sainsbury's is a supermarket in the UK, by the way, if no one, because I assume only people in the UK would know what Sainsbury's is.
Yeah, probably.
So I just thought I'd nip that in the bud. There must have been people in like 1700 that would imagine, I wonder what 2024 would be like.
Yeah.
Wonder what that's like. And then they were probably slapped and were like,
the year 2000
stop being so stupid.
Yeah. Oh, well, I wonder what the year 2000 like. Well, you're not going to be alive that long.
Shut up.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, no, but like, and this is it. We're doing stupid podcasts.
Yeah. I really hate to let my fucking ancestors down. Like, what'd you do? Well, I don't even do this either. This is just a thing, a hobby.
This is a thing we're trying out.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I thought, you know what, that's crazy. And I bet people 200 years from now will be having this same thought about us now, thinking, oh, what would it be like in 200 years?
Yeah.
And then people in 200 years will be like, oh,
cause
those dweebs probably thought, oh, what's happening in 2200?
Yeah. Well, those dudes probably thought GTA 6 was going to be out.
It'd be 22...
What's that, sorry?
It wouldn't be 2200. It would be 20... No, it'd be 20...
In what, in 200 years?
Yeah, it'd be 22.
It'd be
2200, right?
No,
that would be the year.
24.
Yeah, but like, okay, so it'd be 2020... No, it'd be...
2400.
No, it'd be 2204. 2000...
No.
Wait a minute.
No.
Let me write it out.
This is what we mean. Numbers and stuff like that mean not so good.
So the year right now is 2024. No, that's 2040.
2040.
2024. That's our year. In 200...
So just plus
it would
200.
be...
Just do plus.
Well, it's 2224. That's what it would be.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So how would you say that date? 2224?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. The year 2224.
There's no secret to it, yeah. 2224.
Interesting.
But that's right, we're not going to be alive for that.
You might be. They might have come up with a cool remedy to...
Yeah, maybe.
To make that... Would you live forever if you could?
Question. Can I... Not in a deep way. Can I kill myself?
Not in a deep way.
Not in like a, you know... Like, if I'm like, okay, I've seen enough, I'm going to log out now. No. Oh, shit.
But you die when the world ends.
Do you hear that rain?
There is intense rain. It'll be fine, though.
Oh, God. But, so do I die the same way? Like, if the world sets on fire, am I burning a fire?
Yeah, but if you think about the world setting on fire, then you probably wouldn't even notice because it would be so unbelievably warm that you would just perish.
Yeah.
Ooh, a bit of lightning.
We're grown men.
I'm not.
I'm not crying. You're crying. Yeah, you tell him, Andrew.
Can't believe that just happened.
That is torrential, though.
I think what happened was that you made me jump.
How? When we did it at the same time?
No, but I don't normally.
Blame that shit on me.
I'm so glad that was on record. Oh my god.
It's like I didn't sound like a girl. That water might come in. That is crazy. That is...
Angel,
Wow.
it's okay.
Oh, God.
Let me sort out the dog.
Okay. Let me sort myself out.
Oh, that was fantastic.
I think my pants are brown.
So
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we're back. Okay.
Yeah, we're back. Just in case I don't know where we're editing this from, but we just briefly shit ourselves.
We'll show that for sure.
Yeah, because that was really embarrassing.
That was really embarrassing. That was really embarrassing.
Look, okay. Here's the thing, ladies. If there's any ladies watching, I am a big, brave, strong boy. So yeah, I go back to the pyramids.
Go back to the pyramids.
Yeah, watch them be constructed, and
Yep.
then just probably come back, email Joe Rogan, be like, yo, by the way, all those, that silly little podcast program you got. Well, I can help make that better now. I can give you some answers.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and
So you're telling me that you would come back knowing what the pyramids...
Yeah, you can bring back memories, like
and the first thing you do is you would
email Joe Rogan.
Yeah. And you think for 1 second that he will think, this guy, shit, this guy's telling facts.
He's like, oh wow, this guy.
There's not a chance.
Well,
that he would even...
Well,
you wouldn't. I don't even know how you'd even get his email. LinkedIn?
LinkedIn is, what is it? The JRE experience at gmail.com or maybe Hotmail. I'll just try all the Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo.
All right.
Just sort of see what I get.
You get his email.
Yep.
What are you saying? Because remember,
Yep.
you're going to sound...
It's going to thunder again. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, that was so
too
good.
bad.
3, 2, 1. Shit, what was that? I'm not scared of thunder. I love
I'm not
thunder,
scared
like-
of thunder.
Why am I shit? It's because we're the only ones in this massive fucking house.
We're the only ones in this really old house. All right, we're gonna pause this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check on the dogs next door, and we'll be right back.
Well, this shit just writes itself.
Yeah. What the hell?
So, tell me, what went down over there?
I just went next door to try and just chill the dogs out. They were fine. They were just being a bit clingy, but they've the thunder and lightning has stopped, so it's all good. Everything's fine. They've got water. They've got I put some anime on for them.
Oh, great. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think they'll be fine. They seem to be fine, to be fair. At first they were pretty shaken up, but I sat with them for a bit. They're fine.
They're alive.
They're alive. They're fine.
They're safe.
They're good.
I think I suppose if we talk about weather here, thunder and lightning is probably my favourite kind of weather.
Really?
If I could pick, to have, how I design the weather throughout the year, this is exactly how I'd have it planned out. So,
Okay.
January to January to March, I'd have it like proper cold. Like I'm talking like maybe between like -5 to 5 degrees.
Okay. Snowy? Dry?
Dry. Frosty.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
Frosty but clear sunny skies. And then like from sort of end of March to kind of like March to April, I'd have it being just like thundery and lightning all the time. Just like thunder and lightning, like crazy rain.
But if it was like that, how are you going to sleep?
Get used to it.
To be fair, I've slept through some pretty gnarly stuff. I've slept through like I'm quite yeah. I mean, but it's weird. Like I'm sometimes I'm a really light sleeper. Like I'll wake up to like the faintest thing.
Yeah, like sometimes I'll wake up to literally just like Snapchat going like, bloop, like
yeah,
what?
And I'll be wide awake.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and they'll be like, "Oh, the bloody thunder and lightning all night," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
What?
I didn't hear a fucking thing.
Did you hear the fireman?
To be fair,
Next door was dying. No,
I
didn't hear
was
that.
asleep.
I was asleep. Did you hear the bloody?
To be fair, if you slept through that though, because I don't know if any of this picked up. It sounded like something hit.
It sounded like something hit the ceiling.
It went boom. Like, I don't know if that was like I don't know, like a sonic boom or some shit.
Well,
I don't know.
or maybe a tree.
Or maybe a tree. Oh, maybe a tree over there fell down in the distance. Shit.
No, but I felt it. It felt like it was on...
I felt like the bass. You know when you have a subwoofer, it's like you feel like boom like that.
You know what? Interestingly, it reminded me of when I felt an earthquake in Portugal.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's
It was last month. Was it last month? It was last month. Yeah. Damn. I was in Portugal, and there was an earthquake in Lisbon, and I wasn't in Lisbon. I was in the Algarve, but I felt it. And I woke up at, I think it was like 5 a.m. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I was like, to like this like shuffling. It didn't feel like a vibration.
Yeah.
It felt like a shuffle.
Right,
it was so bizarre.
Like
I can't explain it.
Like sort of shape. Like when you get a pan, you go like that.
Yeah, but it was like a vibration
pan.
shuffle. It was like, it was just the most bizarre sensation I've ever had in my life. It was so weird. And it literally only went on for like 5 seconds. And I remember I was so tired and I woke up to this thing and I was like, and then it was over before I knew it. And I was like, what the fuck was that? That was weird.
Did I just dream that?
Yeah. I thought I dreamt it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just going to go back to sleep. So I think I just naturally just fell back asleep straight away.
Yeah.
And then we woke up at like 9 and I said to Lola, I was like, I felt like an earthquake last night. And she was like, shut up. What are you talking about? And I was like, I actually feel like I felt an earthquake. And she was like, no way. And I Googled it. And I Googled it and there was an earthquake in Lisbon at 5 a.m. And I was looking up you can see that it had like a picture of like south of Portugal. And it was all cut into tiny little squares. They were all color coded. And the darker the blue, that's more people reporting that they heard it, they felt it.
Yeah, right, okay, I get that, yeah.
And in my area, there was quite a few blues, and I was like, oh my god, that is literally what I felt was the earthquake. And I was like, oh my god.
That would really spook me out, because...
Yeah, it was weird.
Well, when we went there, you got that cool picture of the tsunami sign at the beach.
Yeah, there is a tsunami sign.
Yeah, so obviously...
But like I think the last tsunami that was there was in like the 1700s.
Yeah, but, you know, the next one only occurs when it occurs. Yeah. So, like, you can't predict that.
But yeah, that was, you know what, that was weird. When we went and there was those tsunami signs, and I was like, oh my god.
I had to take a picture of it. That was the first time I've seen one.
I was a bit like,
in Europe as well.
It was a bit scary. I was like, oh god, maybe I don't want to go on this boat trip.
I bloody love the boat trip, though.
Yeah, the boat trip was good.
Boat trip is so good. Like, if nobody's been on a boat trip on holiday, I'd so urge you to go do it. Because even if you're scared of the sea, like, just...
I was, to be fair, and then I did it.
This is the thing. I've been stranded out at sea.
I've
been fucking out at sea. No. I've been stranded out at sea.
Yeah.
And
that sounds very dramatic for what it actually was.
I was stranded.
You were on a dinghy.
Dinghy, yeah.
Like, just by the pier.
No. I'm saying, like, we were, like, the pier length out. On a dinghy. In year 5. Yeah. I'm year 5.
Year 5, to be fair,
I'm
that's
like
quite...
9 or 10.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like...
Stranded out in sea sounds like Castaway. I'm not discriminating your story, but like...
Okay, maybe not. I was spooked out at sea.
Spooked.
I was a little bit scared.
To be fair, year 5, I would have
Yeah.
definitely been terrified.
I also never had swimming lessons in my life.
Me neither.
I've just naturally good at everything.
Well, you sink, and you're not.
Yeah. Well, you're sick and you're not, and you smell, and you're ugly. Yeah. No, although I floated in Nice.
Okay, backstory, because people aren't going to know what you mean. He sinks. He's tried float. You know when you can just like lie on your back in the sea and float like a normal person? He just sinks. He can't do it.
I can't. I don't. It just doesn't, like, survival instincts don't come normal to me.
You just can't float. And I would we'd be swimming out in the ocean, and I'll just see you like really
fighting.
working the shoulders.
Yeah, I'm fighting. Like, Kelby's literally there. It's like, isn't this nice? Like paddling like once every 5 minutes. I'm there, literally like kicking my legs, arms flailing around, probably attracting all the sharks.
So you floated.
Yeah,
that's like a big deal.
Yeah, well, there was a big deal. Like, it was crazy because the water there was so salty. Like, I don't. Like,
that's why you floated.
Yeah.
Oh no! Is it round 2?
Yeah. So the water in Nice is really, really. So the water in Nice.
Yeah, the water in Nice
is really, really salty. Like,
that's why you floated then.
Yeah, I think
it's like the Dead Sea.
It's maybe not that bad, but I've never been in water so blue. Like on TikTok, if you like go on TikTok and you do like Nice seawater or whatever, people like call it like Gatorade blue because.
Oh wow, really?
But and they're like, oh, when you go to Nice to find out the Gatorade blue sea is actually real.
Wow.
And it actually is. Like,
wow.
It would like as there in it, I was like, this is so like blue.
Yeah. Wow. That's so cool.
But yeah, it was just ridiculously salty. Like, you know when you get your hair gets all like nice and like sort of salt spray.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, mine was so stiff when I was in the shower. I literally just went like that back
your hair?
once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hair, like it was so salty and stiff. Like as soon as I got it wet and just went back once, it was just slicked back, like just stuck like that. Yeah. Did I not specify hair? Did I just say I was so stiff?
I can't remember. I was so stiff and salty.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. The seawater in my hair, to just clarify, made my hair go stiff and salty.
Right.
And a bit sticky as well. So just
bloody hell.
Yeah, all of them.
Great.
All the S's, stiff, salty, and sticky.
Wish I was there. That's cool. That's crazy. The water being that blue, and you floated, which is good. So now we know. I think
need a lot of salt.
I think you would do really well in a flotation tank. Lola and I went to a flotation tank a couple of months ago.
Flotaken.
A flotation tank.
It is flotaken.
Flotaken. A flotation tank a couple of months ago, and it was the weirdest thing. It was like a bath. It was just a bath, a dark. It was like pitch black, and it was really weird. But you literally, you feel like you're levitating. Like it doesn't feel like you're floating. It feels like you're levitating.
Because they're not that deep, are they?
Then they're like that deep. So like a foot and a half deep.
Yeah.
And literally, like, it feels like... I think it might be because the water is so still.
Yeah.
But you lie there, and it literally feels like you are levitating. It's insane.
Is it like a nice feeling?
Yeah.
Do they play music?
Yeah.
Like harmonic kind of...
I'm sure you can... Yeah, a bit of that. But you can like have buttons, so you can like turn that off or on, or...
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you can connect your phone.
I'd so get like some nice chill, like...
Yeah,
like
but their music
old
was... I remember the music was pretty decent. Pretty decent. But yeah, it was crazy. You just feel like you're levitating. It was so... What I imagined levitating felt like.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like floating.
It's probably the closest you get, right?
It was really cool. And I think because at first we weren't sure if you would just float, if you would just sink.
Just there drowning.
Yeah. But if it's like unbelievably salty water, so I imagine that you would do just fine.
So just don't get any in your eyes or your mouth.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't get any in your eyes or your mouth.
Yeah, keep it.
The eyes. So they had like this water spray, this water spray bottle. Yeah. If you get it anywhere near your eye, you have to spray your face with water.
Yeah.
I remember we would be like floating because it was quite big. It was quite big because it fit me and Lola in it. So it was 2 people, like size tub. and we were floating in it, not touching each other, and then suddenly I would just feel her hand like do that, and I'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck? I need the thing."
She's beating me up.
Yeah.
This must be really relaxing.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, it was really cool. I think you should try it. I think you should try it. There's one down the road, actually. That's the one we went to.
I'd like to give that a go. I think that'd be quite cool. Yeah, because the one... Yeah, I know the one you're on about now.
Maybe we should do it together.
Oh, God.
That would actually be hilarious.
We've already been walking around town looking like a bit of a couple.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one time when you brought the dog?
We were out in the town in the middle of the day, and I was walking Angel, and there was a person with a Rottweiler, and I had never actually met a Rottweiler before, so I really wanted to say hi, and because I really want a Rottweiler, so I was like, oh my god.
Well,
and they were like, oh, how old is yours, and is it a puppy, and all of this stuff, and I, instead of saying, because I was with you, I was like, oh, my partner and I, we got her when we were 14, so, and then when we left, you were like, why did you have to say your partner and I? Did you not have say my girlfriend?
Yeah,
now it looks like we're a couple.
Yeah, it just made
But that's
like
okay.
No, yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, apart from it that directly affects me.
It affects you because you're single.
Yeah.
I am not. I've been in a relationship for almost 9 years, so I am...
That's so like alien to me.
9 years. Isn't that crazy? October, next month, 9 years.
That's like...
9.
You know, that's like incomprehensible for me.
Why?
Just because, like, that's ridiculous.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's cool. But I just can't imagine it. Like,
Well, it happened.
Yeah. No.
It's happening.
No, it's really good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. We're only 23. We got together when Lola and I were 14. We were in school. We got together. And we've been together since.
Yeah, I don't even think I kissed a girl at that point.
Really? When? Well, how old were you?
14.
This is interesting.
Oh. No, hang on. How old are you in year 8? Is that 14?
13, 14, yeah. Yeah, because year 7 is 11 and 12.
Technically, I first kissed a girl in year 2.
Right,
behind
okay.
the shed. But
Yeah, well,
does that really count?
Well, I was going to count that.
Oh. You're counting that as an ex-girlfriend.
Kind of am, yeah.
I feel like, realistically, I can only say I've got 2 ex-girlfriends.
Let's think. I think
Because
I
I had 3 girlfriends in secondary school.
think I only have 2 as well. 2.5.
Yeah, but the bad thing is... 2.5. No, but that's kind of bad when you think about it. Like, you've been in a relationship for 8 years and you have 2 ex-girlfriends. I have been
Single
I've
for...
been single for basically forever.
Yeah.
And I've only got 2 ex-girlfriends.
Yeah.
But...
I moved fast, man.
Yeah, my total relationship with people, with girls, like, if you were to add them up together, spans under 2 years. We've got a 1-year relationship and a 7-month relationship.
Yeah. 1 year, it's quite good for you.
Yeah, I know.
Well, not good for you as in, like, as if you're...
Yeah!
No, but, like, it's like 1 year, that's like, you know...
Yeah, I don't class it as a long-term relationship, though.
What is a long-term relationship?
Like, anything, like 3 years plus is, like, say, long-term.
Yeah. The thing is, it's weird.
Like 1 to 2, I'd just say, like, that's just relationship.
3 years... Oh. Sorry, the camera overheated, so we just had to do a little
interlude there.
Yeah, it might do it again.
I really hope not.
I hope not.
Because I keep forgetting what we're talking about. Just there, get on a roll. Start talking. Oh, beer's finished. Yeah, put mine down too, actually. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was talking about. Relationships. 3 years plus, long term.
Yep.
Anything before, like, 1 to 2 is just relationship. Like, you've been in a long-term relationship? Like, oh, well, you know, that's when you say...
Okay, so 3 is long term.
Yeah, as long as you're in a long-term relationship. It's 3
that's
plus.
what I was going to say before the camera overheated.
Right.
3 years feels like when I hear 3 years, obviously that's amazing, right? Yeah. That's great. But because I've been in a relationship, and I'm not bragging, but like because I've been in a relationship for 9 years, 3 years just seems so baby to me.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
3 years to me.
Like 3, like when they, I think it was, I can't remember. Someone I know said we were talking about their friends, how they've been together for like 3 years, and I thought she was like, yeah, they've been together for like 3 years, and I was like, is that it?
Yeah.
But like,
I wonder what like between the age of 20 and 30, what the average length of a relationship between people is.
I think my parents, I can't remember, so I apologise to my family if they see this. I think my mum and dad were from going out to married and having kids and then divorcing.
Yeah.
I think that was 11 years that whole thing happened. I think, but I might be wrong.
Okay.
I'm going to ask my mum.
It's a little while. I know my parents have been together. My mum and dad they got married and they've stayed together.
Yeah.
I think they've been married.
Your parents are still together, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're... Well, tell you what is that? It's actually quite rare. I know
That's
so many
so rare.
people. Obviously, both you...
Was it like 50% of marriages end in divorce? Is that what the famous quote
like
is?
Yeah.
Famous statistic.
Yeah. Because obviously your parents are divorced. Lola's parents are divorced.
Yeah.
Mine aren't. Just quite a lot of people that I know, either parents... a lot of people I know have divorced parents. I remember when I was a child, that used to be like my biggest fear when I was younger. It's like whenever my parents would fight, I'm like, they're getting a divorce.
Oh.
I'd like freak out about it. But, oh no.
I was too young. I think I was like 5.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, but my parents have been together for... It's got to be like 30 years or something.
Your dad's old.
My dad is old, yeah.
Your dad is 70.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Tell you what, he did a lot before he had me and my sister, to be fair.
I bet.
Yeah, I think he's got a very similar mindset to me in terms of wants to get a lot of like... Both it's very similar in the fact that we liked like nice cars and stuff like that. So we went through a whole long period having like quite a few nice cars when he was younger.
Yeah.
Did a load of travelling.
He flew a plane.
Yeah, he
had his own plane. I remember when we were kids and we were in school, because we were in the special class.
No.
I remember you said your dad had a plane, and I was like, "What? Your dad has a plane?"
It wasn't like anything crazy, by the way. It was probably like less than like 20 grand for the plane, probably.
I didn't know you could get planes for like 20 grand.
Yeah, it was like literally. It was just like it was a propeller plane. It didn't like have a jet on it or anything.
But
like
he
that.
must have like spent money on a hangar or something like.
It was I never really understood it entirely.
Did you fly with him?
No.
Really?
No, I never got to fly with him. I just took a photo of him putting it away in the hangar, taking it out, and then flying with some guy.
Why didn't he want to fly with you?
I was too young.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or didn't fit in the seat or something. I don't know.
Why would you not fit in the seat?
Too small. Not because I was like...
I don't remember you being like horrendously huge when you were a kid.
No. Like, I did like too small or something like that. Or, like,
I don't know why my mind went the other way.
To be fair, it's probably my mum being like, "You're not taking the kids in that."
Yeah, that's
thing.
true. That's very true.
That wouldn't surprise me.
You're not taking the kids.
You're not taking the kids in that thing.
You know what? I vaguely know what you're... It's weird. We've been friends for like 13 years, and I vaguely can see in my mind what your dad looks like. Yeah. I can't see what your mum looks like. I don't know what she looks like.
She doesn't exist. Ooh. She's a wazi. She's woozy. She
doesn't exist. Have you seen my parents?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
You've met my mum?
I've met your mum.
Yeah, we went for my birthday when I was 11.
She came around here.
Did you speak to her when she was around here? No. I
saw her leaving.
Right. Have you met my dad?
I've never met your dad. Never met.
Okay.
Big girl.
Big girl. You know what? There was my dad's a carpenter, and when we were kids, when I was a kid,
yeah, I don't know what I was doing.
No, but I meant like me and my dad. When me and my dad were kids,
same age. Wait a minute.
When I was about 14, I did some work with him, doing carpentry stuff, and there was this plumber that we did work with quite a lot, and he would call me Small Pete. My dad's called Pete.
Oh, right, okay.
And he would say, "Oh, it's Small Pete.
Small Pete.
Small Pete." And it would just be like, I would see him in the co-op on like a year later.
Yeah.
Like, Small Pete.
Small Pete.
I'd be like, oh, fucking hell, I'm bigger than him. I'm taller than him now.
I am bigger. I'm not Small Pete.
That's so funny. My mum's not replied.
Oh,
so
my mum's not replied.
We'll just I'll fill you in on that when that happens. So sorry, yeah. So your dad had a plane. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. It doesn't do that anymore.
But so your parents have been together for how long?
Probably like 30 years or something like that. 32.
Bloody hell, that's crazy.
32, 33 years.
What's crazy is like when Lola and I started going out.
Yeah.
They were in the 20s.
Yeah. They're now in the 30s.
Isn't that weird?
Not age. Fucking hell.
No. But like in the years of being together.
Yeah.
It's weird. Lola's stepdad, I met him when he was like 35. And now he's in his 40s.
Yeah.
But like...
It's weird. 35, fuck me.
Yeah. And I still see him as 35.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
What,
like I don't see my mum... Yeah, totally.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah.
I don't see my mum as being 54 or however old she is. I think she's 54. She probably isn't very happy about me saying her age on here, but it doesn't matter. She's beautiful. I love her.
Yeah, exactly. It's just an age is just a number.
And I feel like people are... It's weird. At the moment, younger people...
are so fixated on age.
But young people are looking older, and older people are looking younger.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah,
like, someone who's 18 will look like they're 30.
Yeah.
And then someone who's 50 will look like they're in their
I tell you what
30s.
I think it is. I think it's due to, like, geographical reasons. Like, if you see, like, kids from, like, a city, for example, versus, like, country bumpkins like us... I feel like they just mature much faster and they grow up and they look older faster than we do because we play with mud, sticks and rocks and animals.
I feel like I look old as shit. I don't feel like I look 23. I feel like I look 45.
My back feels 60.
Yeah, I haven't been ID'd for years.
Oh, well, do you remember when, kind of bringing it back to Boardmasters, when we started speaking to those girls, we don't actually know how old they were. They were definitely like...
What girls?
The ones before we went to go see Songer.
Okay, yeah. When he says that, we were all together. It wasn't just me and him going to chat to girls. It was Lola, Ella, Rowan, and me.
Yeah. We were all sitting on the bench, and these girls
sounded like we were going off chatting to girls, and I was kind of being unfaithful.
No. Yeah, so we're all just sitting on the bench, and these girls they like came over and they like sat.
And
with
that's
us.
when I met Songer, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I was sort of being the sociable butterfly. I was talking to them. So was Lola, and I knew she was going to be like about 18, 19 when she went to go show me where she lived on Snap Maps.
Snap Maps?
Yeah, she got her Snap Maps up and had like half of the UK's population on her fucking Snap Maps as well. Yeah, it was crazy.
Bloody hell.
I've never seen so many fucking bit emojis in my life.
Oh my god.
I've got like 7 on my phone. She's there with like a million.
Wow.
And and then she's like, oh yeah, so like I live like round here. And she just looks at me, she's like, do you even still use Snapchat at your age? I was like, oh yes.
You know what's funny? We vlog to each other on Snapchat.
Yeah, we'll send videos all the time, like,
which is quite funny.
But
we're slowly moving on to WhatsApp.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. When I'm like, doing my thing, talking to girls. Yeah, WhatsApp all the way. Like whenever if I'm out in public.
Yeah, I guess if you're like, oh, you have Snapchat. Yeah, then sounds a bit.
I've not been doing that for a while. Right. But like, if I'm talking to a girl and I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I'll ask for the Instagram first. I want to make sure I'm not getting myself into any surprises. Mm-hmm. And then you ask for the number. Or, like, depending on the scenario, ask for the number first.
I think Lola wants to do an episode where we go through your Hinge. Or something like that. We're going
to have to blur out names. We're going to have to blur out some photos.
I can't remember what it was. I'll have to ask her.
Okay. We can go through the Tinder, maybe.
My mum got back to me. I was very wrong. My mum and dad, from start to finish, from going out, married, having kids, divorced, was 20 years.
Oh shit, okay, that's a while. That is a while.
Yeah, but that's like I'm only 11 years behind that. I'm nearly halfway to that, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But they still ended in divorce, and I'm like, okay, fuck.
Yeah, but you can't predict these things.
No.
Also as well, halfway is quite, like, still a lot.
That is a lot. For our age, I feel like.
Yeah.
For being 23, being in a 9-year relationship, that's
not
quite...
Not many people who...
No. You know what? You say not many people, and I agree, but... I know quite a few people that got together when Lola and I did, and they're still together, and they have kids now. They're married now.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple other people from my secondary school like that, and then there's a girl that I know from when I used to work at Tesco's. Yeah, her and her boyfriend, they got together when they're like 15. They like broke up for a bit and they got back together, but they like classing it as still being a thing.
Right.
So yeah, they've been together since they were 15. They're a year above us, and they're still together. So they're a year ahead of you guys. Wow. So,
they've been together for 10 years?
Yeah, they're kind of up into 10 years, which is kind of crazy. And they just do, like, very different lives, to be fair. But...
I genuinely think that the key to a long-term relationship is just being, like, just talking. Mm. Like, I genuinely feel like that is how Lola and I have stayed together for so long, is that we're honest.
And you've still got to like them, because that's...
Of course, you have to still like them. I find Lola very attractive. I think she's beautiful. I think she's so stunning. Yeah. Every single day, and I'm not even trying to be cheesy, I swear down. Every single day I look at her and I'm like, how the fuck did I manage to pull you? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, see,
but then apparently she thinks the same about me, which I just think is ridiculous. But, yeah, and I think that
she's just there, you're so handsome, what the fuck you want about?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. But no, we just talk, we're very honest, and we just chat to each other about how we feel. And I think that is the key. I think you just got to talk.
Good. Yeah, I think that means you've obviously got someone that you definitely are attracted to. I think
so. Yeah.
Like my last relationships, I'd like kind of got towards the end, I was a little bit like,
Yeah.
I wasn't like, wow, you're so beautiful. I was like, oh, you're here again. Great.
Oh God! Oh, you're here again.
If I wake up the other
What
side
are you
of the
doing
bed,
still here?
Yeah,
You normally leave.
Just roll over, wake up. Ugh, oh shit.
Oh yeah, it's my love.
I love you so much.
So we're very excited for you to get a girlfriend. I feel like I'm hunching like crazy. I'm trying to
Gonna get the neck and back. It's like, welcome to episode 3.
Yeah, episode 45. Yeah. So,
could you imagine the day?
Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
More or less,
we're so excited.
More or less, for like as long as I've known you, I've never had a girlfriend. Basically,
Yeah.
Like, we've never had like a point in our relationship where we've been both had like girlfriends.
Yeah, that's true. Because we were friends in year 11, and then we were friends all the way up until I would say the second year of college, because we studied the same thing. We both studied
media
the first year, and then the second year you switched to business, and then I did film, and then that's when we were starting to break apart because different timetables. Yeah. Obviously, we were meeting different people, that kind of thing. And then third year, probably didn't really speak to each other.
No.
And then I went to uni for 2 years, and then we bumped into each other at the Shelter Hall in Brighton.
Yeah.
And then we just chat. And then I think 3 months later, we went on holiday together.
Yeah, literally. I just came over.
And we've just been back to normal ever since.
Hadn't really seen you for 2.5 years, 3 years, something like that. Came over, sat down, spoke to you like nothing had changed. Yeah. You invited me around your house a week later. Like, oh, cool. A couple of weeks later after that, booked a trip to Portugal.
Yeah.
Here we are.
And here we are. That was 3 or 4 years ago? 3 years ago?
About 3 years ago. Yeah. Come up to about 3 years ago.
I think it's over 3 years.
I don't think so.
No?
No, because it definitely wasn't when we were 20.
No.
Because
it was after COVID? Was it before COVID?
Yeah, no, it was after COVID. Yeah, big time. After COVID. Because I had my ex-girlfriend up till I was 20, so 21. I had my girlfriend when I was 21.
Right.
Then until March of being 21.
Right.
Broke up. Then I think I met you guys the May.
Okay. So
I think it was literally like a month.
Yeah.
After
So in the time that you and I weren't really speaking to each other just because we had drifted apart, you had 2 girlfriends in that time period. Yeah. And then that was still pretty fresh when you broke up with that girl. Wasn't it?
When I bumped into you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like a month after I broke up with her.
Right.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
So, I've never known you to have a girlfriend. So, if you could just hurry the fuck up and do that.
I would like to say I'm trying, but I'm not trying too hard.
No. But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, we just have to, you get a lot of interesting stories out of it.
I do, to be fair. Yeah, it's quite fun. I must say, because I'm like 9 years.
You're so far away from my world.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah,
but it's just a bit. It's weird. It's weird to me that if I had to go on the dating scene, the fuck. Well, I'm just 9 years in the past.
Yeah, imagine you're on a first date. You've never met a girl before. You've just been messaging for 2 days. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me take you out for drinks. Okay, you're sat here in this position right now. She's sitting there. Yeah. She's looking at you or maybe she's not. Maybe. No, I've been on a date with a girl before, and I was sitting dead in front of her. She was looking around like this, and then I'd be talking.
I remember this. I remember you telling me. I enjoy the thing is with it. I do enjoy the date stories, but we're pretty keen for you to get a girlfriend.
I think it'd be fun as a little four lot, but
yeah, I think so.
Someone's got to be able to put on me.
Yeah, that's true. Fucking hell.
Who's up for that challenge? Some crazy ass bitch. I'm joking. She won't be a bitch. I'm just very picky.
Well, good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
we've waffled on for quite a bit.
We've waffled on. We're at 1 hour 21, but there'll probably be some cutouts because of the thunder, and that was so funny. I can't believe it. I cannot wait to watch that back.
That was cool. I can't wait.
I cannot wait to watch that back.
But if you've made it this far.
If you've made it this far,
I'm so proud of you.
We're glad you've made it.
We are glad you made it.
We're glad you've made it this far.
If you made it this far, put in, give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah. Do you listen to podcasts?
I do, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
How do you listen to podcasts? Like YouTube, Spotify?
Spotify.
Spotify. I'm more of a YouTube podcaster.
But you can watch the videos on Spotify.
Yeah. So weirdly, I only do that with Joe Rogan.
Okay.
So I watch a lot of Joe Rogan on Spotify, but then everything else I watch on YouTube.
I think I watch a lot of my work ones on Spotify because that's just like the first link that gets put in like the work chat to watch.
Right.
So I've got Spotify on my laptop, so I just click on that and just watch it.
We're gonna aim to put everything on everything. I think.
Yeah.
I've never done that, but
as soon as we figure out how to do it, then we'll do it.
Yeah. So I think you'll be able to find us on all of the streaming.
Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, SoundCloud. No, not SoundCloud.
I've no idea. I don't know.
There's like that other
YouTube.
one.
And then we're going to post clips on Instagram and TikTok. So follow the Instagram and TikTok.
Follow the Instagram.
The link is in the description.
Obviously, if you want to send us anything as well, I mean,
that would be so cool.
Not anyone's gonna fucking send us anything, but like I'm talking about like as in a message, like for us to talk about or whatever.
Yeah.
Or if you just want to be like, hey, you're doing a good job.
Well, there's quite a few podcasts that I watch that they have their viewers send in like horrendous stories that have happened to them. That would be so funny.
If you want,
and then getting our like opinion on it. That would be crazy.
Or if you want us to see if we've got a relatable story, because I've done some pretty embarrassing stuff.
Me too, to be fair.
And I've had a few beers, no filter is there. So if you want to find that out, then that'd be pretty good.
But we're gonna try. We don't know what at this current time of recording. We don't know what profile picture we're gonna have. We don't know what art the channel's going to have. We don't know anything. I haven't even set up. Yeah.
I don't know what the jingle's going to be.
The jingle?
Hey guys, welcome to...
Oh wow, like the intro.
Yeah, that's the one, intro jingle.
This jingle.
Yeah, the little... that little thing. If anybody's good with a guitar or like a ukulele or something.
I know, I mean, I know quite a few people. Oh, we should get Lola's dad to make a little intro music.
Are we allowed to name drop that?
V8 pack.
Oh man, I was trying to build some suspense. I was going to say, like, name drop the fucking musician. Cause,
V8 pack.
We know
we actually should get Lola's dad.
To V8 pack.
Yeah, we should. That would be really cool. I'm going to talk to him about that. He'll be well up for that. And then we'll have to go to his studio.
Wicked.
And
never been to a studio.
Come up with that. That would be really cool. That'd actually be so fun.
Can I play on the drums? Or the guitar?
I don't think he has drums, but he has a guitar. He has loads of guitars.
Bosh.
And a piano, I think. But anyway, his studio is fucking awesome. It's so cool. Actually, I really want you to see it. I'm gonna speak to him.
If you guys are lucky, you get a behind the scenes video of this cool studio.
Yeah, that would be cool. Because he's actually looking to promote some of his music, actually. So
we could do a little
thing.
Yeah, our massive channel.
Bring him on. Imagine if we brought V8.
He's probably got some cool stories.
He does have some. Cool, you know what?
Toby's got some cool stories.
Toby has some really cool stories as well.
Let's not go into it, but the celebrity story, the big celebrity stories.
Yeah, he does. He does have some celebrity stories.
But if you want to hear about that, we'd definitely get
and Lola's dad has some really wild stories, which is really cool.
Yeah,
I might speak to him, but I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't know if he'll be up for it, but I'll ask him.
We'll give it a go. I can hear that thunder brewing, and the dog might start again.
Okay, so we're gonna end this here. Thank you so much for listening. If you have, then be sure to subscribe and follow us on all the stuff. I don't know. Do you follow people on Spotify?
Yeah,
you do. Yeah, that's what you do.
People, yeah.
Do that. I think.
Yeah, definitely do it.
And I think that's everything for this episode 1. Not too bad. I think that was pretty good. Pretty eventful. That thunder was crazy.
There's a lot going on.
Jesus Christ.
So enjoy the rest of the whatever you're doing, guys.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Cheers. Goodbye.
We're glad you made it.
We're glad you made it.